let's take the time to learn the issues, because if anybody tells me personally that we have not made progress and that scores have not improved, they haven't taken the time to see the numbers and the facts.
We are probably one of the worst in the lower 10 school districts in the state. That's unacceptable. That is the reason your levy did not pass. The only reason for the school system to exist is to educate the kids, and they're not getting an education here. When we only pass 7 out of 25 criteria on the state test, when I was in school, we were graded on 100. That would have been a 28. If I'd have got 28s on every test I took, I would have failed every class I ever took. And I don't think that you'll get a levy passed until the performance of this school increases and we do better than that.
And every year, more students are achieving at higher levels, as evidenced by the report card. We've moved up a category. We are not just barely in continuous improvement. We are pressing in the effective category. And we will continue to keep our promises.
There's over 4,000 people out there that voted against it. And the big reason that people tell me that they voted against it is that you would not separate the renewal from the increase.
So I urge the voters, whether you agree or not agree, to take time to ask us questions, to ask others questions, so that when you go to the ballot, it's not something you just heard about, but that you know for sure what the facts are.
And now I understand from the papers that you're going to cut the increase down and still keep them together. It will fail again unless you separate them. Now, it was reported in the papers that you're only asking for what you need. Well, you can ask that in two different ways. You don't have to put them together in order to get what you need. By separating the renewal from the increase, you're still asking for what you need. Now, what happens if you ask for a lesser increase and it fails this time in August, which I believe that it will, from what people tell me? What are you going to do then? You're asking for all or nothing, and you'll end up getting nothing.
We have stated all along that we invite our constituents, our taxpayers, our voters to become an informed voter. I think this is part of the process tonight. This is part of the democratic process. We didn't all agree, but we were able to come here in a civil manner and state our cases and state our opinions. But I'd like to repeat again, we're asking taxpayers to become informed voters.